JDC West 2020 Entrepreneurship Case Presentation. Before starting today, the JDC West Organizing Committee would like to make a loud acknowledgement. The University of Saskatchewan Saskatoon campus is located on Treaty 6 territory and the traditional homeland of the Métis. We pay our respect to First Nations and Métis ancestors of this place and reaffirm our relationship with one another. We pledge ourselves to create a competition that celebrates the diverse cultures and history of this land. Thank you to our judges, Rory Wheat, Cole Thorpe, Maeve Kelleher, Mahandre Bumsey, and Jana Dutton. My name is Emily, and I will be the academic moderator for this presentation. Competitors will have a maximum of 23 minutes to present. Our academic timekeeper, Sunana, will hold up timing cues throughout the presentation to indicate the beginning and ending of protected time. During the unprotected time, judges may ask questions. Once the presentation has concluded, the delegates will be escorted to leave the room. No questions or comments will be permitted from the audience at any time. Please ensure that your cell phones are turned to silent and that there is no talking amongst yourselves or signaling to the competitors throughout the presentations. You're free to begin.
Did anyone else have the biggest dream of becoming a Hollywood famous actress or actor? That was my biggest dream as a child. And well, it wasn't until high school where my dream actually started to come to life. I auditioned for our drama club and I made it. And man, you guys, I thought I was going big. I was gonna be at the top. I was so excited until I found out that I was casted as a tree. It was great. But anyways, all jokes aside, beyond my bad acting, maybe, the real reason why I don't think I am on a Hollywood billboard today, but pitching to you guys for your money instead, is due to the lack of resources. And so here today, we want to bring those resources and let those little girls with those big dreams fulfill those dreams and maybe end up in Hollywood with better luck than I do. So we're a Motion Mission. My name is Michaela, and with me today we have Jason and Bryce. I am the Chief Marketing Officer. Jason is our Chief Operational Officer, and we have Bryce, our Chief Financial Officer. And we are so excited to be here today and present Motion Mission to you guys. So what is exactly Motion Mission? We are a networking and recruitment platform specializing for the film industry. We are a platform similar to LinkedIn, which I'm sure most of us know, that allow those little girls with big dreams a platform to share their dreams, share their experiences, share their talent. Again, I hope they have more talent than I do. But yeah, so we're an advertising platform for those actresses and actors, but also an advertising program for the film companies and industries. We offer filtered recruitment, so these businesses and companies in the film industries purchase our product, and then it makes recruitment super easy. They see everyone interested, they see what kind of their past experiences, a little bit portfolio on them. It also offers detailed analytics and insights, again, making recruitment much easier. And it's, again, a job application tool for those film industries wanting to gain some actors and actresses. And so why will we succeed today? There is no other specialized platforms for films. Again, I brought up LinkedIn. LinkedIn is amazing for business professionals. However, we need something designated to the film industry to bring people in. This is the perfect time. We all just went through a pandemic. Now is where films are coming back. We've seen the rise with Netflix, etc., all of that stuff. People are watching movies, people are watching TVs, and people are getting back to filming. Auditions and resources are auditions are resource and time intensive. Yes, auditions take a while. You might not find the right candidates. You might not even be in the right location to gain those right candidates. So we want to make this an easier process for both the candidates and the employers. And creativity is on the rise. I'm sure everyone here either watches Instagram Reels or TikTok a little too much. People love putting themselves out there and building a platform, and they're doing it at no cost. So why don't we make a platform where these people can actually get their name out there and get hired on and make money from their creativity? So now that I went over why we will succeed, I'm going to pass it over to Jason, and he'll go over the market potential with you guys.
Thanks so much, Michaela. So now that we've seen what our product is and why we're going to succeed, let's go over the actual market, the film industry, and our location here in Saskatchewan today. So as we see in Saskatchewan, we recently just had the feature film and television production grant be released at a 5 times increase. Now, this is a huge opportunity here in Saskatchewan for our product to be launched, and this gets a lot of customers and a lot of people engaged with wanting to subscribe to our product. Saskatchewan is the perfect location, and it is the perfect time because there are so many companies here today that are wanting to create films here, right in Saskatchewan, right in Regina, right in Saskatoon, right on our prairie fields over here. But they don't have necessarily the videographers, they don't have the actors, they don't have the set constructionists. Where are they gonna find that talent? How are they gonna be having these auditions? Well, they can do it through our platform, Motion Mission. But let's not only talk about our location here in Saskatchewan, let's talk about the film industry. Let's talk about how large it is with an over $90 billion market cap as of 2021, growing at a 7.2% compound annual growth rate worldwide. Now, right now, we are working to penetrate the market right here in Canada, right here in Saskatchewan. But as we are growing, as we are becoming more international, we have so much market potential to grow into. And even if we penetrate just 0.01% of this industry, we will be able to meet our KPIs, as we will see in our financials later on. And then let's look at our products. And let's look at the case of LinkedIn. Let's have the comparison. LinkedIn, the networking platform for everyone, the one that us business professionals love to use. And let's see where they went and how their product developed. After just 13 years after their launch date, they were able to be acquisitioned by Microsoft for an over $26 billion valuation. $26 billion valuation. Now, when you see our ask today, I believe those numbers are going to blow your minds. But let's not only look at the market, let's look at our target market. Who are we going to be selling to? And first, I'm going to go over our movie star, Michaela, right here. The actresses, the actors that love theater, that want to get their name out there, but they don't have a platform to do it. Sure, they can post their things on their own portfolio online. They can make a website. Sure, these companies can go headhunting. They can hire people to find these actors. They can go around places, but they don't have that centralized location specialized for the film industry, and that's where we lie. And what about our videographer Victors? Now, these are not just the Michaelas who are just new actors who are probably going to be going for a freemium version, who just want to get themselves out there. But these are the professionals that are looking for the next gig, that are looking to get their actual job, that are wanting to subscribe to our more premium features that you'll see in our revenue model later. And then,
Can I just jump in?
Yes.
On the first target market, the movie stars.
Yes.
Michaela mentioned earlier, I don't know if this question's for you or Michaela, but you mentioned social media platforms like Instagram and
Yes.
TikTok having a lot of content creators that are trying to make their mark there.
Mhm.
Will this marketing strategy include targeting them off of those social media platforms that are relatively competitive to you with no charge for them?
Well, absolutely. Actually, our market is actually going to have a freemium version for those types of users. So we have a paid version and a free version for them just to create their accounts. And if we would actually like to expand a bit more on our marketing strategy, Michaela, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I'd just like to add one point here. So like the Instagram Reels and the TikToks is kind of a more personal, creative side where we're wanting to make this still very much professional, where they just showcase their business side, their a little bit more about them and them as an actress and actor versus their personal side. So kind of a separation there from the typical social media.
So you're saying instead of just creating something and sharing what they've created, they're marketing themselves here for a position?
Yes.
Thank you.
One question.
Oh, yes.
You mentioned the filtered equipment. Are you planning to just provide the platform for them to come, or are you also gonna provide a platform to like train them, groom them, or like
That's a fantastic question. So as of right now, we are focusing primarily on just the actual networking and recruitment side of things. But as we are progressing our company and as we are developing it into the later stages, we would love to actually add that into a business model. Thank you. But as we're moving on, we want to go over our film director, Franks, and these are the people that are actually creating these films, that are headhunting and searching for these actors, for these videographers, for these professionals that they need to make their films. And these are the people that are going to getting our business premium model, our more expensive model, the ones that are actually sending out the jobs that these people are applying to. But now that we've gone over our target market, let's go over our competitors. So who is out there in the market right now, and why are we unique? Why are we going to make a difference? First, let's go over what is currently happening in the market. It's primarily professional headhunters. You know the story. These are people that are going out looking for the talent, that are looking for that movie star, going to those high school plays, going to find the next big person. But the issue with this is that it's resource intensive. It is expensive, and there's less selection. You're only seeing a select few people in your specific area, whereas with our platform, you can get people from a global market for your film, for what you want to develop. And that is a huge advantage. And then we can look at our recruitment apps and sites. So the big difference here is that we have our LinkedIns, we have our Instagrams, and our Reels that we were talking about before, but none of them are specialized for the actual recruitment of these film professionals. And that is where we have our unique competitive advantage, and that is where our value proposition lies. But now that we've seen our analysis, let's go to our market strategy. How are we actually going to be bringing this to market, and how are we going to be building this company? As you can see with the Gantt chart here, we have an extensive timeline that we'd love to put together and show you. So first, this is our phase 1 research and development, where we currently are today, and this is where we are going to be continuing developing. So first, I would like to highlight our market research and our validation. We didn't just go into this market with an idea that we wanted to do and had no market for, but something that we've actually gone out with, that we have people excited for. Right now, with that research grant that is going up 5 times to a $10 million valuation, we are already finding customers here in Saskatoon that are excited, that are itching to get into our platform and are wanting to actually use it to find that new talent, to be able to bring more people and to get these experts to help with their film. It's a big issue here in Saskatchewan that we're not able to find the talent, as we haven't had a large film industry for the past few years. But our platform solves that problem, and it gets them the talent that they need. But not only do we have our research and validation, we have already built together our team, and we are developing our product, which is ready to go for launch within our phase 2, our product launch being within a 2-month time frame as of right now. So as you may have seen in the Gantt chart, if you look back on our slides, we are currently in a phase where we are wanting to get our startup capital, our seed capital, so we can continue growing our platform and make sure it is of the top quality, that we are the platform that everyone wants to go for to get these film experts. And this is where we need your capital, and this is where we need your support to be able to get these resources and to get these people and to get this financing to bring our product and to bring our customers together. And then I'd like to go on to our phase 3, product expansion. So right now, our platform is web-based, and we are focusing on the web-based version first. Right now, it's just like LinkedIn. You log in through your online account, you create your account, you're able to find the job postings, you're able to update your account and update your portfolio, make it specialized to yourself. But we don't only want to be only for the web. We see that there is a market right now that we would like to go into later on that has to do with a mobile app, that has to do with it being convenient on your phone to actually add your own content, to actually add more specialized features, and to have the convenience of being able to see the job updates that you want, the convenience of being able to see the applicants that you need right there in your hand. And then a huge emphasis that we would like to say before we go on to our Ask and Financials is just our continuous improvement. With your help and your financing, we're not only here to build this for the next couple of days, for the next year, we are here to build this into the next LinkedIn, into the next largest product, into the next innovation that's going to change the film industry. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to my friend Bryce to talk about how much this is going to cost.
Thank you, Jason, for that. Man, after seeing how easy it is to get into film industry with us, I might have to switch jobs. But looking at what it's going to cost us to really get going here, we have our startup costs totaling at $900,000. Some things I want to highlight here are the salaries. That salaries there are for the three of us, because we aren't only going to be asking you guys to be investing in our company, but into the three of us who are ready to take on this industry and continue to grow the film industry within Saskatchewan and just and continue to grow the networking within the industry. And then also I want to highlight our buffer here. This buffer is going to allow us to have some flexible room within our finances within the first year as we go into
The
our
400,000
production.
for developers, is that full-time developers and how many?
Yeah, that's for our full-time developers. That would be roughly 4 developers. And they would be finishing the website, and then they would go into the app development as we gear up to work on that.
I just have one question on this.
Yep.
So you said you are 2 months away from introducing your entity, right? So is that for the 400,000 already cost incurred already, or like this is what you're gonna incur to bring the product to market?
So this is part of what we've already incurred and then also what we will incur to bring it to market, yeah. Because then going on is we're not only asking for 900,000 from you guys, we also have some other financing strategies. That includes some government grants, our own personal investments. And this personal investment is because we are just as excited to get into this, and we want to really show that like we are fully invested in this company. We have our own skin in this game, and we're ready to go with it. And then also some crowdfunding of companies and people who are already interested in joining this network and ready to find some jobs. Now that's leading into what we're asking you guys for. We're asking you for $700,000 for 30% of this company. Now this would result in a payback of after 4.4 years, an internal rate of return of 16%, and a return on your investment of 58%. Now after about 4 years of the projections that we've looked at, your 30% would be valued at $3.3 million using a multiplier of 4.
Can I jump in here as well?
Yeah.
Can we go back to your first financial costs?
Yep.
Yeah, so just to touch on marketing. So starting a brand new platform, so $50,000 seems pretty low when it comes to marketing a brand new platform to compete with any of the LinkedIn's or Instagrams. So is that like the whole marketing cost for the entire year?
Yeah, that would be for the year, but the reason we have it at that is because we already have word of mouth throughout the industry.
Okay.
As I said, with the people that have already signed up to be on the platform once we get going. So then we already have seen a lot of word of mouth throughout, and that growing quite quickly already.
So technically crowdfunding is part of the marketing strategy as well, it sounds like then.
It could be, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So then putting costs to the marketing, if we already have that word of mouth, this is just the additional marketing that we will be doing
Okay.
on that. Yeah.
I'm going to jump into, I understand the go-to-market strategy and the return here. The longer-term vision, you mentioned the acquisition of LinkedIn and Microsoft is long-term vision for you guys or your company.
We have had a conversation about that, and at the current moment, we are wanting to stick with this company. This company is our baby, and we're ready to take it all the way to a billion-dollar company. Now, in 5-10 years, you could ask again, we might have a different answer, but right now, we are ready to stick with this company as long as it takes to get to where we want to go. Mm-hmm.
How does Saskatchewan get wrapped in this? Like,
Yeah, so with us, we are starting in Saskatchewan, starting small, and we will be working with Saskatchewan film companies to help them really branch out and bring in more employees to Saskatchewan. Do you guys have anything else to add to that?
Yeah, I would actually love to add to that. So right now, one of the main issues that Saskatchewan is facing is our shortage of labor and the experts that are needed to actually bring our film industry into the fruition that it has the potential for. So Saskatchewan is our target market for our initial entry into the market, and this is exactly answering a primary need that Saskatchewan here needs today with our company. So that's why we want to help out Saskatchewan with our product right now, and this is why we chose this location for our product launch. Thank you.
So then going on to what we expect our revenues to be for the next 4 years is here is our 4-year projection of what we're expecting our revenues and some of our expenses to be. So here in our first year, we're aiming to have that just over 1,000 people that are looking for jobs on the site and paying for our premium version, and then also having just over 100 companies that are looking for employees. And then our revenue is growing to over $3 million, nearly $4 million within that 4th year. Looking then at how we're going to be making that money. So from the user side of the people looking for that jobs, they could have a monthly subscription of $30 and then having a yearly subscription of $320. That's giving them a bit of a deal, but also an incentive to join for that longer term. And then for the company side of things, their monthly subscription is a bit more at $150, but then their yearly subscription is at $1,600, giving them once again, a bit of a discount on getting that yearly subscription. Then also they can choose to have their own ads placed in front of more of the freemium people who don't necessarily get to have access to as much as what everyone else does.
Quick question on this. So you're expecting all the users with the subscription base to be paying right up front. There's not a freemium model for them.
So there is a freemium model that they can then choose to have, but then that is very restricted to what they can actually do on there. And then the premium would give them full access to all of the companies and all of the different filtering options through looking for different opportunities within the jobs. Yeah, so then moving on from these revenues, we're gonna take a look at some of the things that can affect our revenues and some of the things that we have identified as risks within our company. And Michaela's gonna go over that for you guys.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Bryce. So yeah, like Bryce said, we're going to go over a few risks and mitigations. So our first risk here is not receiving enough users. So our mitigation is that we already have a high interest already. We do have that crowdsourcing. Our word of mouth is flying like crazy. So we do have a lot of interest that we know already. So we do see the likelihood of this being fairly low. But however, we do also have a mitigation of access to additional funding, such as grants, business loans, et cetera. We have considered this option as well. And then a second risk here, of course, is copycats. This is always a risk with many new developing businesses. And our mitigation here is we are the first specialized company, like we have emphasized. There is a lot of other recruitment websites out there, but nothing designated to specifically the film industry. And we have an expert team, and again, it's expert timing. I emphasized this at the beginning. Films are getting back in with it. Everyone's watching movies still. This is the perfect time for this, and this is exactly what Saskatchewan needs with the film grant coming in here fairly soon. So the likelihood of copycats is medium. However, our impact is fairly low, again, because we are confident in what we have developed. We are confident with our team, and we truly believe that this specialized app will go far beyond. Our focus right now is the film industry, and that will continue to be our focus. However, we truly believe within 10 years or so that maybe even less, probably less, we'll even jump industries a bit. We'll still keep that film, but we'll also develop more products into different industries such as construction, et cetera, now that we have that template there. So with that being said, we are Motion Mission. I just want to emphasize our value here again. We are one of a kind, specialized recruitment. We are here for the little girls that want to become an actress. We are here for those amazing videographers that don't get the reach they need. And we are here for those big producers as well. I thank you for your time today.